like down to hear our prayer?
Yeah.
Okay. Renew our nation in the ways of justice and peace. Guide those who make and administer our laws to build a society based on trust and respect. Society. Based on trust and respect. Erase prejudices.
No, that's right. Prejudices.
Prejudices that oppress. Free us from crime and violence. Guard our youth from the perils of drugs and materialism. Give all citizens a new vision of a life of harmony. Lord, in your mercy, hear
our prayers. So who do you think we should pray for specifically in that section, Lydia? Justice, peace, for a society based on trust and respect. Maybe some people who we might have prejudice against or have...
What's prejudice?
Or who deal with prejudice every day. Well, prejudice is like when we treat people bad because of the color of their skin, or we kind of talked about prejudice. Remember when we talked about the people who said they wanted all Jews dead, and we talked about how that was a prejudice?
Mm-hmm.
Because it wasn't that anything was wrong with Jews, it was just that they were Jewish, and that was wrong enough that they wanted them dead.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's a prejudice. But sometimes there's little prejudice that we don't know as well because we don't see it. It doesn't happen to us, and so we can ignore it.
But everybody knows you're not prejudiced because you married a guy that's like Jewish and Mexican, so everybody knows that you're not prejudiced.
Well, that's kind of true, Lydia, but sometimes I can still do some things that may come across as prejudice because I don't know. Like, for instance, like here, where we're living here, I don't have very many black friends, do I?
I don't think there's a lot of black people around here either.
There's not. Why do you think that is?
Because other people are prejudiced. Maybe.
So, not this town specifically, but definitely this part of Indiana, there was a long time in history, and it wasn't that long ago, there's still people alive from it, when if you were black and you even drove your car through those towns at night, they would kill you. They didn't want anyone in their towns, and that's prejudice. So, if you can't live in a town, you can't make a home there, and you can't give that to your kids. And that's not really fair, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. So we still have a long way to go as a country when it comes to prejudice, and especially in Indiana. There's a lot of places where there aren't very many black people, and where black people are not welcomed. And neither are Jewish people, or even brown people, Mexican people.
But I'm Jewish and Mexican and African.
I know. And Zeke, you are super lucky because you are Jewish and Mexican. And you look like a little white boy. So nobody knows until you tell them. And by the time you tell them, you're already friends with them. So they don't treat you differently.
Mm-hmm.
But,
same with me.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
You are Jewish and Mexican and blonde-haired and blue-eyed. So we have to...
And freckle.
So it's important for us to pray for people who are facing prejudice, because that's things about themselves that they can't change. See, stop. And we need to do our best to be friends with those people so that we hear when things are not being fair, because since we are white, we can help stand up for them and help fight for people to be more fair with them. Does that make sense? And there's some things going on in our nation right now where those people are feeling very oppressed and not treated well. Zeke, stop.
Like, some people are really rude to Muslim people.
Yes, they are. And they think because they're Muslim, they must be violent. And we know that's not true, right? Malala's not a violent person.
Malala's not violent. She's a peacemaker. Didn't she get, like,
She got shot in the head. Everybody needs to know that. No, they don't.
She got the Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah, she got Nobel Peace. That's what it is.
Yeah. But it takes us...
Hey, look. Hi, Dad.
It takes us sharing our book and telling our story to help people know that there are...
he said hi, Ruby.
that there are good people with all colors of skin.
No.
And all all genders. Do you know what gender is?
Yes, it's
Okay.
whether you're a boy or a girl.
Right.
And
So
some people think boys are better than girls, which is just rotten.
it's true.
Because, like, you know, girls are, like, awesome.
Right, but we don't want to be prejudiced to boys, right?
Yeah.
Like, if we said girls were way better than boys, then that's
we're
being
still-
prejudiced to boys.
We're still nice.
Yeah,
like,
if we say...
but we're not, like, super lazy.
But if we said, like, in your bedroom now. If we said that Zeke could not eat supper with us because he's a boy, and only girls are good enough to eat supper, then that's prejudice. So that's what we have to deal with.
But we don't do that.
Yes, you do.
No, we don't.
Zeke got in real big trouble, so he had to go to his room. So now he's yelling from his room. So Nick, if you were home, you should probably go check on him and make sure he's not causing more trouble in his room by himself. Thank you. Okay, we're almost done.